what's cool with this is I know the angle of that roof, and at that angle, every single stud is gonna get exactly 8 inches shorter.
Okay.
So we can basically take our 74 1/8 number and just keep working it backwards. So 74 1/8 minus 8, it's gonna be 66 1/8. That's my squared along. So first off, you see that thing? I always forget to teach people that. But if I'm cutting something over 5 feet, you can actually, if you hook your tape so that way the left side of it is right in the center of the board. You see how like that's right there? Then if I put my pencil underneath and I can kind of pinch it on my thumb, I can hold it right on that mark. I can go across like that. And that alone is, I mean, pretty dang square. Totally. So then for cutting square, it's harder when you're cutting bevels too, because now this is at an angle, which makes it tricky. But there's a few ways you can do it. So the first one is I like to just get kind of started on your cut, and then you can kind of just look at the saw itself and let like the saw kind of guide the rest of it. So like if I'm looking at this, I can see that this isn't square. Just looking at the table, I can't even see the blade right now, but I know I'm on my line because I barely started it. So looking at all 3 of these sides, I can picture it to be square. I can kind of lock it in, like that looks pretty close right there. And if I run that through, I check it with my square, like it's right on. So, and that's like, I literally wasn't even looking at the line. I just got it started, and then I'm using the saw as my reference.
Yeah, that's my issue. I'm looking at the blade and the long, trying to...
Totally, and really that's good too. That's just even harder. Yeah. But when I'm doing that, let's see, we had 66 1/8, so next we got 58 1/8. About there. If I'm doing both, then I actually kind of hold the saw up, and I'll kind of get started shallow, and then I'll drop into it. It still works. It's just a little tricky, but same thing. I mean, that's plenty square enough for me. Not even a 16th. So, and then what else is nice is our cutoffs all have this same angle on it. So when we get to a certain point where, because our number's just going to get shorter and shorter, we'll keep in the back of our mind like, oh, we can use these. We can use these as well. This one we already cut, right? This is the one I just adjusted. Yeah. So, but that's a pretty helpful way to do it. And some guys too will even use their square with their saw. So let me see what this next one is. We had 58 1/8, so then just 50 1/8. So now that I'm at a shorter number, I'm gonna still square it across. But I can now use the square to kind of guide it. So same thing, I'll just get started on that line, but now I can literally put my square against it. And then that'll guide it too. Yep, I mean that's the squarest one out of them all because I used the square. So those are a few methods. And then with this saw, because I don't have a guard on it, which is, you know, super unsafe, obviously be careful. Right. Just the blade is more susceptible to damage because of it too. So I set it down like this, so the teeth are out of the rocks, and that'll help keep them from chipping. So there's 4 of them, so we'll just keep working down. So that's 50 1/8. So we'll just keep going down by 8 inches from there.